Welcome student to the 7th module of project management subject, that is disaster management. So let's see what is disaster management. What is disaster management? Disaster management can be defined as the organization and management of resources and responsibilities for dealing with all humanitarian aspect of emergencies. So there are just for tackling a disaster, the management. There are two types of, that is pre and post. That is for pre you can see prevention and mitigation, and then preparedness, and after disaster that is post disaster, it is emergency and response and recovery and rehabilitation and reconstruction. So there are two types of disaster. One is natural hazards, that is earthquake, landslide, tsunami, volcanic eruption, plague, thunderstorm, and second one is human made. It is emergency, food insecurity, displaced population, industrial accident, and transport accident. Like recently you have heard of the Lebanon blast, that is a man-made disaster. So we will learn about in this course about earthquake and how to deal with a building during the earthquake. What is earthquake? So let's find out first about our earth. So this is a section of our earth. So the what happens, there is four layer of earth. One is inner core, that is the most dense and cold. Then there is outer core, which is the heated part. Then there is a mantle, which consists of the lava and the crust on which we are living on. So the mantle is in flow form, the crust is solid and cool down, mantle is hot, and the outer core is the most heated part, and the inner core is the again the cold part. So what happens in the mantle? So what happens in the mantle actually, let's go to the this side. This is suppose if we were boiling a water in a pot, the water is the mantle and the stove is the core, and the two wooden blocks floating on top of water is the plate or the crust which we are living on. So as soon as you on the stove, that is a core, it heats the water, that is the mantle, and there is a flow of the convection current. If you boil tea leaves water, you can see the leaves are going up and down, up and down, up and down. That is the convection current, and the current is moving the wooden blocks. This same is happening in our earth. The core is hitting the mantle is the lava in liquid form, and the mantle is moving the plate, that is the crust. This is a GIF of the mantle which is happening, and the green one, the brown one is the plate or the crust. So the crust of earth is a tectonic plate, the plate which is called tectonic plate. So the tectonic plate are floating on top of mantle, like the wooden blocks are floating on top of water. These plates are divided into 7 major tectonic plates. You can see the names, and the name of our country's plate is Indian plate, and on top of Eurasian plate you can just see the location of Eurasian plate and the Indian plate. The Eurasian plate and Indian plate connection is the line of the Himalayas. I will tell you the reason later on. This is the location, this is the line of the Himalayas. So what happens within the plate? So the plate move in a different direction and different speed from those the neighboring ones. Sometimes the plate in front is slower than the plate behind it. Behind it comes and collides, and mountains are formed, that is convergent boundary. And when the plate move away from one another, then rift are created, that is divergent boundary. And when the plate are moving side by side along same direction in opposite direction, along the same direction or in opposite direction, then a transform boundary happens. So see the convergent boundary and the plate. So what is happening, Indian plate is slowly going under Eurasian plate, and thus the Himalaya is forming on this area. See, this is the Kashmir, this is the Pakistan border, this is the Uttarakhand, this is Meghalaya, Assam, and here goes around this. So this is how the plates works. Then how the earthquake happens. So there is a elastic property in the plate. So as soon as the plates are moving up, so let's say the plate is moving on opposite direction, there is a elastic strain is forming. Suddenly when they have moved too much, suddenly there is a slip in the two plate. So when you are using a rubber band, stretching a rubber band, suddenly it slips at some point. The same happens in the plate. That jerk in the rubber band or the jerk in the plate is called the earthquake. So what is happening? If the this jerk or the slip happens within two plate, then that is called interplate earthquake, and when that is happening within a plate, that is called intraplate earthquake. So there is some four type of seismic wave in a earth wave, like how the wave is coming on the top of the ground. These are called P wave, second S wave, and surface wave consists of lava wave and Rayleigh wave. So the P wave is the coming, and surface wave all on the surface. You can see the GIF, the video. This is animated form. That is the P wave. That is the particle motion is contraction and separation. And then there is a S wave. The particle is moving on Z direction, that is perpendicular. Then the lava wave, the particle motion is moving on around Y direction, and the Rayleigh wave, particle is moving on cycle direction. So this is a machine to measure the earthquake. This is a seismograph. This is how it works. It's laid on sand. Whenever the seismic wave comes, the pencil just flickers on top of the paper, and that's how the measurement of earthquake is done. So there is some points of earthquake. The point from where the earthquake happens is called the focus or the hypocenter. So then the earthquake, the wave just come on top of, that is when it hits the crust, the point is called epicenter, and this distance is called focal depth. And then the where the seismograph is placed, that distance is called epicentral distance, and this from focus to the seismograph is called hypocentral distance. So you can see a number of smaller circular earthquake take place before and after the earthquake. So this is called the aftershock and the foreshock. This is a photo of about the plate and the point of the earthquake. So you can see the connection of the plate, what I have told you before. And this is the point, like some midpoint of the West Bengal is falls in the third zone, and blue to red is lowest to highest, and the Kolkata forms in the orange zone. So till this is the basic of earthquake. Hope you have I have informed you well. So let's see in the next part of this tutorial. Thank you very much.